Rindersella.
I know this.
I'll start again. My grandfather had a funny way of talking, and I loved him. And he used to tell me this story, and the name of the story is Rindersella. Once upon a time, in a corn country, there lived a very beautiful girl, and her name was Rindersella. Now, Rindersella lived with her muggly other and her two sad blisters. In this same corn country, there lived a Pransome Hints. And one day, the Pransome Hints decided he wanted to throw himself a fancy fall. So he invited people from riles amound, especially the pitch reaple. Now, Rindersella couldn't go because she did not have a dancy fest for the Bancy Fall. So she just cat down and scried. She was a kitten there scrying, when all of a sudden there appeared before her Gary Fodmother. And he said, Rindersella, you must return home before midnight, or I will turn you into a tumpkin. So off she went in a sick boat with Hicks white sources, and she arrived at the Bancy Fall. And the prince met her there, because he was watching her from behind a wooden window. And Rindersella and the Pransome Hints danced all night long until midnight, and they lell in fuv. Then the mid-struck clock night, and Rindersella staced down the rares, and just as she beached the bottom, she slopped her dripper. The very next day, that Pransome Hints went all over the country, looking for the beautiful girl who had slopped her dripper, but he couldn't find her. Then he got to Rindersella's house, and he tried her muggly other, and it didn't dit. Then he tried her sad blisters, and it didn't dit. Then he tried Rindersella, and it dit. It was just the sight rise. And Rindersella and the Pransome Hints were married, and they lived heavily ever hapwards. The end.